Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode with Boss Beauty. I really want to say Happy New Year because it's been a very long time that you guys have seen my face on here on YouTube, but I'm still here. Okay, so if you're new, my name is 𝕨𝕕𝕟𝕚, and if you've been coming all along, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for staying. I appreciate all of you guys. On today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you my journey so far with my 𝕨𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕚 therapy that I've been having. You guys know I shared a video when I started this last year, and guys, it's been a year journey. It has actually been a year that I've been having the 𝕨𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕚. So I'm going to be doing a makeup video, a chit chat get ready with me video, so that you know this is not too boring and you guys can get to see my updated makeup routine and what I do, what has changed. If it's still the same, you guys, please, if there's any question, feel free to ask me in the comment section, and you always know I always try my best to give you an answer, right? Unless if I don't have an answer, then I will let you know as well. But yeah, let's get into it. So I'm just applying my Milk Eye Drop Grip Primer. I've been using this for so long, yeah, like so long. Even if I go away and try other things, I still come back to this Milk Eye Drop Grip. So for my brows today, I've used this pink honey or honey glue from TikTok. So guys, I've been having some fun on TikTok lately, and I've been getting some stuff like buying products from like TikTok shop, and God, yeah, I've been trying a lot of things. But yes, that's what I've used today with my usual brow pencil from Davis in number 18. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. For today, I'm using foundation from Sleek, which I received from the influencer program. And I did try this foundation on my TikTok channel, and guys, trust me, the foundation, the shade was perfect, but then it looks a little bit like half a shade lighter, so I tend to mix it with my 𝕒𝕒𝕟𝕟. Yes, I still use my 𝕒𝕒𝕟𝕟 foundation, guys. So this is the In Your Tone Sleek foundation in 9N. Looking outside the bottle, it looks the same, but for some reason the 𝕒𝕒𝕟𝕟 one, you guys know, it's a bit orangey, and I didn't do that. Did I just do that? Literally went on my top. Oh my god, that is ruined. I can't believe I just did that. So yeah, and I'm going to apply. Sometimes I tend to blend one first and then add the other, but yeah, it doesn't matter because I just want to talk through as I go along. Can you guys see the difference in the shade? This one is a warm tone, like a yellowy tone, and this one is more of a warm orange tone. So I like to mix both of them together anyways. So yes, as I said I was going to talk about today, so I'm using my Joy Adenuga brush. Like, I've washed this in the washing machine. You can see that the skin is coming off, but since I've been washing my brushes in the washing machine, I think I've had a bit more I don't know what English to use, but I've got a bit more health in me because I'm actually not standing that long washing my brushes. Yeah, let me put it that way. Anyway guys, so yes, I started my 𝕨𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕟 journey in February or March last year. My first treatment was end of February 2022, and this is 2023. I've had my, I think, 12 treatments in total. So yeah, definitely 1 year since end of February. However, I am still going strong with this 𝕨𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕟. I don't know if I'm going to be continuing it because I've not had a review appointment. Appointments have been cancelled. You guys know all the stuff going on in the UK right now, like short-staffed everywhere. NHS is going somewhere. I really don't want to say anything, but yeah, NHS is not looking good right now, guys. But yeah, I've not had my review appointment with my consultant yet, so I don't know, because initially when I started it, they did say that it was going to be for a year trial sort of, and it's been a year, so I expected I was gonna have a review as at March or end of February. Usually they will send me like appointments in like 4 months in advance or so. By end of February, I haven't had an appointment, or let's say no, by end of February, I've not had an appointment for April, May, June. I had for March. So this is me thinking maybe it's stopping, or you know, I don't know what to expect because no one has said anything to me. So I had a chat with my sickle cell nurse, and she was like, yeah, it's been the end of like a year or so, so definitely it needs reviewing, but my next appointment is not until May. so I actually don't know what's gonna happen. But I've had another one end of March, which was just last week, and I'm still waiting for another appointment for April, May, or whatever it may be. But yeah, I'm still waiting for that. And since since I started my crizolizumab treatment, I've only had one crisis, guys. Like, I've only had one hospital admission since last year February. Yes, the last crisis I had before I started the treatment was last year February, and it was after that I started the crizolizumab. And since then, the last one I had, or the first one I've had, was in October last year 2020. And I actually did, guys, seriously, YouTube has become hard work lately, because editing since I started work has been really, really difficult, because I don't even have the time to sit down and edit. But the thing is, I record, like, I make content. It's just actually getting myself to sit down and edit that is the problem. So I am actually looking to outsource editing my videos. Hopefully, if I find a good company, then I will be doing that. But I really, really want to bring you guys content. It's just the time to edit that I'm finding really difficult, because I actually work Tuesday to Friday now, and by the time, or the weekend, I just want to rest, or I've gone to do makeup and I don't have the time, you know. So but content creating, literally, I think since COVID time, it's actually been a part of me. Like, I actually create content almost every weekend. Even when I go out, like, I'm so conscious of, I want to do content, guys, I need to do content, you know. Even my friends, my family, they know, like, they would even give me content, like, ideas. Look at that foundation coverage. Like, I just love the combination of the two foundation. Like, it blends so well. So yeah, since then I've done a video when I had my last crisis, and I started to edit it, but then I don't even know what happened. Is it I got busy, or I was just not feeling it? Because I actually, at the time after my crisis, I went on a cruise, and I was doing a video of, you know, because the hospitalization was actually a week before the cruise holiday, and if I did not go, my kids would not be able to go. So I was feeling really guilty, and deep down inside of me, I was thinking, there's no way I'm not going to go for this trip. I have to go for this trip. So the trip was on Saturday morning, and I left hospital on Thursday. Yeah, and then Friday I went for my crizolizumab treatment, and we traveled on Saturday. But because it was a cruise, so, you know, I thought, yes, it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna use this concealer that I just got from TikTok. I've literally just opened it from the envelope. Seriously, this is the Soft Focus Airbrush Concealer. I've seen a lot of review on this concealer and the foundation on TikTok. But because I'm happy with my foundation, I'm happy with my concealer, I actually use the Huda Beauty Fox Filter one. That's my favorite at the moment. But these things are my personal use, okay? So when I'm saying my favorite, I'm talking about personal use. I have a lot of different brands for my makeup kit, as in for clients as a makeup artist. So anyway, I'm going to use that concealer. To be honest, I just picked a color. I wasn't sure what color to pick. This looks light, but yeah, I'm going to mix it with my Sleek in Your Tone concealer as well. So anyways, I did a video at the time that was going to share with you guys, telling you guys what happened, how it happened, and how I was on the cruise and everything. But for some reason, the video did not make it to YouTube. So yeah, anyway, so I had the crisis in October. But when the crisis started, I knew it was because of stress that was happening at work. Because last year around September, MFT changed their system to a new system, and we had to learn the whole thing from scratch. And you know, yeah, the stress was actually a lot. Yeah, the new system started it came live in September, and the crisis I had was in October. So right then, when the crisis started, I knew it was the stress from work. And before then, I have had like a few instances or days where I'm having chest pain and then it would go away, or I'm having pains in my leg or in my back. Like, I would just have pain somewhere or the other, and then it would just all of a sudden go away again. And at the time I was a new band 7, a new senior in the lab as well, so that was, you know, it was a lot of stuff going on at the time that I had to deal with. So yeah, it was a bit tough. So even when I went to hospital and they asked me, I just said Hive, blame Hive. That's the new system that we use now. I was just like, blame Hive. Even the doctors were like, yeah, we understand, because the hospital that I actually use is where I work. So the whole hospital knew what Hive was. That's what we were all using. So the stress was not just me, it was affecting everybody else as well. So I've used that concealer, the Sleek in Your Tone, to sort of, you know, bring my face together. Can you guys see the difference in my under eye? So that by the time I go in with a lighter one, it's not too light in your face. I actually like to use that Sleek one as a color corrector, sort of, so it gives me the kind of blend that I want when I apply my lighter concealer. I had a crisis and I was in hospital for, I went to hospital I think on Wednesday or something like that, and I left. I was there for a week, definitely. Yeah, definitely for a week, because I spent the weekend there. I hate spending the weekend in hospital, you guys. If you watch my YouTube videos, I always mention this, because I believe when you're in hospital over the weekend, it's not even I believe, it's happened to me severally, so I never pray to be in hospital for the weekend. Okay, so guys, I've done my highlighting, I blend it in, I set it with my setting powder. So I've used the H&B Soft Focus Airbrush Concealer, and I've used the Vitamin Babe setting powder. Both products are from TikTok, and I'm loving what I'm getting, like what it's giving me. I've actually done a TikTok video on this, so I'm doing 3 things at the same time. Like every opportunity that I get to actually do makeup, I try to do as much as I can in one go. So I'm gonna be adding definition to my face using this 𝕧𝕚𝕚 contour powder, and I'm gonna top it up with this Fenty face powder as well. So yes, anyway, as I was saying, guys, so the treatment crizanlizumab so far has been good for me. It has worked as I expected it to work, and you know, it was meant to reduce the amount of crises that I was getting, and definitely it's done that for me. At least in a year I was having about 2 to 3 main hospitalization, like crises, that I would actually go to hospital. I had mini ones as well, but the main ones that actually takes me to hospital is the ones that, you know, we count, and that is what they're trying to reduce. And from when I started the crizanlizumab, they did say it was going to reduce the amount of crises by up to 50%. Was it 50 or 60? I can't remember. About 50%. So anyway, that has definitely done that for me. However, during the time that I've used my crizanlizumab, I have met quite a few people that it hasn't worked for them. I've met 2 people that even whilst they were on it, they were having crisis literally every month. And yeah, it's not good, you know, because you expect that when you're using something, you want it to work, isn't it? But it didn't work for them. But I am grateful that I tried it and it has worked for me. I would definitely recommend it anytime, because the advantages, at least for me and for some other people, it has worked. And you know, the only disadvantage for me, which you guys already know, is that I had to get a peak line, which I still have. My peak line is going to be a year in May that I've had it on, and the pain has reduced. The other thing I was going to say about it is, when I started it, obviously it needed flushing and dressing changed every week, and every week when I go and get it changed, they're supposed to use like alcohol to like proper clean it and all of that. And that's one thing that I would say has been a disadvantage for me, and it took a while to actually realize that that was what was causing the problem. Like I was having irritation around the skin area. If I've not deleted the video off my phones, I will try and input the videos into this video for you so you can see the kind of reaction that I was getting. Like I was having lumps around the area, it was feeling irritated, and it was always itchy. Like every night I have to scratch it. Once I get the changing done, if I get it, usually I get it done Thursday or Friday, and once it's done, the maximum I would go without or before I start to scratch it is like Sunday. Like once I do it on Friday or I do it on Thursday, by Sunday it started to itch. It was so itchy, it was so unbearable. My son is trying to show his face in this video, so guys, bear with me. you see me looking away and doing all sorts. So I've had my PICC line and I was having irritation to it. So anyway, I complained to the sickle cell nurse, and to be honest, it's actually easier to see the sickle cell nurse than actually see the consultant. So I liaise more with the sickle cell nurse than the consultant himself or themselves. So anyway, I told the sickle cell nurse, and then she spoke to the doctor that actually fixed the PICC line, and they changed it. Instead of using alcohol for it, eventually we were able to use saline to actually flush it. To clean the area. And all the while, for at least the 1 year that I've had my PICC line, yeah, that was another thing I wanted to share with you guys. We're during that video when I had my crisis in October. Like, I had the PICC line with the intention that, they won't have to poke you anymore, and they can give you treatment on that in the line and all of that. So this was me thinking, okay, that's good. At least I'm not just having the PICC line for the treatment. So I was excited. Anyway, I had my crisis in October, only for me to go to A&E, and they were giving me excuses about,
oh, we are not trained to use a PICC line.
And this is me thinking, what do you mean by you're not trained to use a PICC line? Like, I was told that I won't be poked again. And then I said to the doctor, said, my veins are really, really bad and I'm in serious pain. Like, at the time I actually had the chest pain. I actually thought I had the chest crisis, to be honest, because before that crisis I've had quite a few chest pain that would just disappear, and at the time I just thought, yes, this is a chest crisis. Anyway, it wasn't a chest crisis, it was just a normal crisis. It could have been, but I wasn't given any exchange transfusion at the time, so they didn't use the PICC line. And then on the ward as well, they wouldn't use the PICC line. So eventually I told one of the nurses, I was like, you can use this PICC line, it's just there and you guys are not using it, and you're just delaying treatment. And the thing is, because my veins were so bad, they couldn't actually get the line in, and giving me the treatment was actually difficult at the time. I remember I had the first line in, and they were going to give me a transfusion because my HB was low at the time as well. So they put the line in. I think I must have dozed off or something. Did not skim round with the blood to wake me up, and we couldn't find the line. Like, the needle had fallen off. It was really, really surprising. I was like, what? Because it took hours before they could actually get the line. The anesthetist actually had to put that line in for me during that crisis. And then all of a sudden it just fell off. Like, we couldn't even find it. She had to return the blood to the lab and then look for another doctor to do another line for me. Eventually another line was put in, and seriously, I wish I was able to actually upload that video then. Like, I actually talked about all of this, but the video was like an hour long or something, and I was like, what? There's no way I'm gonna edit this video. I'm definitely gonna miss out important information, and I think that's why it didn't actually make it to YouTube. Like, I just left it on my phone. After a while, because I needed space on my phone, I deleted it. So anyway, the line went off, and then they did the second one. I think that actually got blocked, and I actually had the bruise at the time as well. Like, I wanted to show you guys what the bruise was like. Like, it was there. You can still see the patch around there. Like, it's actually taking that long to disappear. It was around there as well, but that is gone. Like, it was actually, I think that was the first time or second time I've had a bruise. No, first time I've had a bruise on my arm. Like, the other times I've had it is actually in my leg. So I was really worried at the time. So anyway, the second one got blocked. They had to take that out again. All of this was still within 24 hours. So I've not even started the transfusion at the time. I was still on the PCA pump, like getting morphine, because the pain was still there. Anyway, they did the third one, and what they did, because I didn't let them rest, that you have to use this PICC line. There's no way you're not going to use it. So they put the line in, and then they were using the PICC line. They decided to use the PICC line for just antibiotics, and they were using the one that the doctor did for my I didn't have an exchange for my normal transfusion. So anyway, that went in, and then eventually I had my 1 unit of blood. By the second day, I think I was feeling a bit better, so they didn't even bother giving me the second unit of blood. I only had 1 unit. So anyway, the line was there. Eventually, at a point, the third line that the doctor did, that dropped off as well. That blocked. It didn't drop, it actually blocked. Like, my hands were swollen. So after that one transfusion, I didn't have any. And on the ward that I was on, one of the nights, I think it was the second night, there was a nurse that actually came on the shift, and another nurse came to warn me, saying this nurse that we have on shift today, it doesn't like being defeated by a vein. Like, not until it's actually able to put a vein in, to put a line in, it's not going to leave you. And this was actually true. The nurse kept on trying and until it was able to actually put one in. So because it was able to put it, I actually put this video, I think I put it on TikTok. Because it was able to put it in, it actually used a bandage around it to hold it so it doesn't fall off. And it was so painful and tight, but I couldn't even touch it because at that point I was just getting really angry and really stressed because I wasn't having the treatment the way I should have it. Because once you start treatment and you're on, when you have a crisis and it gets stopped or something happens and then the treatment is being interrupted, the crisis just gets worse. So I was getting really angry because at the back of my mind, I need to go on this holiday. You know, these hospital people, they didn't understand what was going on. So for me, it was like, you need to do something. I have to go on this holiday. Anyway, they were doing all of that, and then immediately that line was in, I was happy because every other treatment I had was actually from the line that the nurse inserted for me, and I actually used that line up until I left hospital 6 days later. I had that treatment, and eventually we had to get I left the hospital on Thursday, like I said, and then you know, the kids, because we didn't tell the kids that they were going on holiday, at least I wasn't stressed in that aspect, because even if anything happens that I was still in the hospital, the only thing that was going to happen was that they wouldn't know about it, because it was a cruise we were going and we had paid per cabin. So if I did not go, there's no way. I'm sorry, I'm just using my eyeshadow, let me put it on. So there was no way. I'm using the Morphe palette, by the way, and that's the only palette I'm using for this look today. So because we had not told them, I wasn't really worried, and yeah, I wasn't bothered. So we went on the I left hospital on Thursday, and then Friday I went for my 𝕕𝕚 treatment. Saturday we had to drive to Southampton for the cruise, and I actually have some snippets of the cruise. Like, that was another video that I did on how we enjoyed the cruise and all of that, but that didn't make it to YouTube as well because I didn't have time to edit. And at least the first few days on the cruise, I wasn't feeling well, but I managed to still get my content together. I did put a little bit on my TikTok. If you're interested, do check it out, guys. My TikTok is the same, Boss Beauty. It's just that I couldn't, you know, get myself to bringing it to YouTube. Anyway, so we had that and we had fun. So yes, so far I've only had one crisis, and from that one crisis, I've been okay so far. And since then, I've had a mini, I think like twice, I've had a crisis as well, but there were mini ones that I can manage at home. I didn't have to go to hospital. To be honest, if I had my way, I don't like going to hospital anyway. So even the mini ones, when I call it mini, it's not like they're mini, but I would rather just stay at home, you know, than actually going to the hospital. So that's my 𝕕𝕚 journey so far. And with my PICC line, it's been okay since I started using saline. So if you ever get a PICC line done and you know you're having that irritation, you just need to know your skin and listen to yourself, because the alcohol was definitely what I was reacting to. Because from the first day they actually stopped that PICC line, stopped the alcohol use on it, I felt way better, because that was the only problem that I was having. It was itchy, and then I was having irritation, and yes, that was it. Since then, I've not had that problem. Yeah, I've had a bit of information here and there saying that they were looking into stopping the 𝕕𝕚 because apparently the figures that, you know, they have now that real people are using it, it's not as promising as it was when it was in the trial phase. But because I've not had my appointment, my review appointment with my consultant, I don't really know what is going to happen or what is happening. So I'm just going by the day and go by the flow of the treatment. If they send me an appointment, I will go. If they don't, then I will just stay in my house or stay at work. So yeah. And then the other thing for me is I'm grateful for where I actually work, because having to go and get this PICC line flushed on a weekly basis has been a hell of a hard work. Like, even though I work in the same hospital, like, I'm busy sometimes and I just have to still find time to go and get the line flushed, you know. So sometimes I just imagine, what if I wasn't actually working in that hospital? Like, it would have been really, really difficult for me. But anyway, I'm grateful for that, and I'm happy because I'm able to actually get the treatment, and you know, it's been working for me so far. My advice that I can give is, if you're, you know, if you have the opportunity to actually get the treatment and you were wondering, is it working, is it going to work, and all of that kind of thing, I think the best option is just give it a try, because if you don't try, you would not know. So I gave it a try, and so far it's been good. Like, I'm actually not regretting it. I'm happy that I gave it a go, because yeah, it has been good for me. At least I've been healthy and I've been away from hospital, because like I always say, I don't like going to hospital. And then the other thing for me is, if you guys have noticed, I've actually put on some weight. Like, yes, I have. Like, I actually did. Oh goodness, I need to definitely find someone to edit my YouTube videos for me. Like, I did another video, I did a shopping on Boohoo early this year, and I did a video that I was gonna post on YouTube, but again, that did not make it to YouTube because for some reason I didn't have the time to edit it as well. And I actually got some dresses. It was so funny because even though the dresses were nice, they fit me, like my stomach, it's not like it's gone big, but it was just not giving me the fit that I want around my stomach. And that's another disadvantage. Since I got the PICC line, I've not been able to do the kind of exercises that I would normally do. At least normally I would do some like sit-ups or jumps here and there, maybe once a week if I remember. I would do that. I was learning to swim at a point, but then that stopped. That actually stopped way before I started the PICC line. But at least with the PICC line, I was restricted because you can't swim with the PICC line as well. So even the trips, I've been to 2 or 3 trips since I started that treatment, and I've not been able. On the cruise, I actually went in a jacuzzi, and that was because I was able to put my hand out. Apart from that, I'm not supposed to actually, you know, go into that much water because of infection, and you know, you just don't want anything to happen to the line, basically. So that's the disadvantage for me. But because I'm not really an exercise person on a normal day anyway, I wouldn't say I'm missing it or anything like that. But deep down or inside of me, I know that I'm not as healthy, if I would say that. Or should I say the weight is a healthy weight that I put on, because I actually like it, you know. I look healthy. That's the main thing. The only thing for me is that my hand looks big. It's not big, but yeah, I look big. To me, I look big. Like, my stomach is big. You want to wear some dresses and you just feel like, no, your stomach is bulging out. So I've actually ordered a home exercise bike. I'm gonna try and be intentional about making these YouTube videos now. Like, so when I get that, when the bike gets delivered, I'm going to actually do a video of unboxing it with you guys. One thing that I regretted when I wanted to order when I was ordering the bike, it did give me the option to choose someone to come and assemble it for me for £50, and I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't pick it. And this morning when I woke up, I couldn't even sleep, because the only thing I was thinking of in my head was, why didn't I pick that £50 option? Because it's not there anymore, and I don't even know how I'm going to fix it when it comes. I don't know how I'm going to assemble it, but we'll see when it comes, if it's something that's going to be easy, or if it's something that I can get one of my friends to help me to do, or if myself and my mom can do it. But yes, I will definitely aim to give you guys a video on how I'm unboxing it or how I've assembled it. So yes, guys, that's the way I have been, or that is how I have been since I started my crizolizumab treatment. Okay, so I've done most of my look. I'm loving my look. Like, guys, what do you think? I love it. I love my lips. This has actually been my recent lip combo, like my favorite lip combo that I've been doing. Like, it's so easy to do, and it lasts long. I can't even think of my English. So I've done a brown lip liner. I've used this one from P. Louis. It's actually an eyeshadow, but I've been using it as a lip liner, guys, because I love the color of it and I love the pigment from it. And then I've applied the soft, I'm not used to the name yet, the soft focus concealer. I applied that, and then I've topped it up with this lip gloss. This has actually been my favorite lip gloss as well. For a long time I'm not a lip gloss fan, but lately, since I got this lip gloss from Juvia's Place, I've been using it. I've got two shades. I've got this Barely There and Caramel Rose. These two colors, like, I love both of them. Like, I love the combination. Any lips that you put it on, or any, I don't know, anyhow I use it to top up my look, like, it's just really good. I'm using this blusher from VV Beauty, a Nigerian brand. I don't know if I've shown you guys on here this blush palette, but yeah, that has been my go-to palette. Well, that's the only palette that I have for blusher for now, and I like a mixture of this orange and rose red color. Like, it just gives me a very nice soft blush, like, not looking like you've been punched in the face, but I just love it. And on TikTok recently, I've seen that the orange blusher is actually what everyone is using, and yes, I just love that combination. And yeah, so yes guys, if you have any question about my crizolizumab journey, if you have any specific question that you want to ask me, please leave it in the comment section and I will be sure to get you an answer. If I don't have it, I will find it for you. But so far, that's what I've been doing. That's how I have been. And when I can't wait to actually get my exercise bike. Hopefully that will help me to shed some weight around my stomach area. My birthday is coming up, guys, so I'm trying to look, snatched. I don't want a snatched outfit, but I want to look snatched myself. I don't know if you guys have seen those Instagram brides snatching their stomach, waist, and please, I still want to breathe, okay? But yeah, I just want my body back, because at least if it was pregnancy, they would say, oh, it's baby fat. I don't have no baby fat, so yeah, I just want that healthy body back. Yeah. So anyway, this is my finished look, guys. This is my finished look, guys. So if you have any question, again, please don't forget to leave it in the comment section. And if you have any video suggestions for me, please leave it in the comment section and I'll be sure to bring it to you guys. I always try to get you, bring stuff for you. It's just the time that is not there for me. But yeah, I'm hoping to do better once I can get a company to edit my videos for me. But for now, I am still doing my stuff myself. Or if you are in the comment section and you do know how to edit, then please let me know. And to finish this look, I'm going to be applying some setting spray. I know you guys have seen my Saudi vlog, or if you haven't seen it, please do check it out. And I know a lot of people a lot of you might be thinking, oh, is she wearing a scarf now? But I already took it off. I'm trying to. So I've got different hats that I actually put on when I'm going out or when I'm going to work, so that it makes it easy for this girl, and may Allah help make it easy for me. So pray for me, guys. For now, we'll make do with this scarf, and I hope you like this look because I love it. Let's just add a bit of warmth. I'll find this one from MAC. Skin finish, mineralized skin finish in dark deep. Applying it everywhere else. The lashes that I've got on is from Boss Beauty. I still have my lashes, but a lot of things have been going on, so I've not even had time. I've not had time to even advertise or do anything like that. God, I need to do better. It's 2023. Once you get to May, it's like the year's gone. I totally forgot the one I wanted to use. I wanted to use the Vitamin Babe setting spray that I got from TikTok as well, but I totally forgot. So I will use that in another video for you guys. But for now, this is what we have. Let me know what you think about my look in the comment section. I'm going to be doing some pictures and posting it on my Instagram. If you want to see what this looks like, how I'm going to edit it, then guys, please follow me on Instagram at Boss Beauty or at Boss Beauty Bridals, where I post my bridal jobs. Then you can see what I've how I've edited this picture, not the video. And yeah, ignore that mess on my top. I'm gonna be changing the top, definitely. I'm not gonna do the picture like this, no guys. But yeah, please let me know what you like about this look. Do you actually like it? Would you like more looks like this? Please do let me know in the comment section. I'm using two lights today. This one that I got from Lidl. Oops. I actually love the effect that this light gives me. Like, it gives me this filtered look. Look at that, guys. Yeah, I got it from TikTok. No, not TikTok. I got it from Lidl, and it was $9.99. I actually did a review on my TikTok channel. Like, since I've got it, I've been using it like almost every day, even for my makeup jobs. I really love the light. And the other one that I'm using is actually from IKEA, and it's up there. You guys can't see it, but I will do another video where you guys can see it. It's actually very small. It's a round light LED, and it's actually got a stand for your phone as well, and that's why I've attached the phone to. That's why I can't take it out for you guys to see, but I'm loving my makeup because everything just blends with my hands, with my neck. Yeah. I will see you next time in my next video, guys. Bye, and have a blessed day.